Dorothy returns home after a long day of teaching, only to discover her ex-husband, Stanley Zbornak, leaning casually in her pastel-toned living room. He's in town under the pretext of needing her signature on property papers they bought during their honeymoon, papers that he insists are urgent. Dorothy, initially cool and businesslike, sets out the documents on the coffee table, her posture stiff with professional resolve rather than lingering affection. As she reads the fine print aloud, Stan's easygoing charm begins to thaw Dorothy's defenses. He jokes about the old days, recalls their honeymoon in vivid detail, and admits he sold his current home so he could see her again. Dorothy's stern expressions soften, then falter completely when Stan confesses that Chrissy, the young woman he left Dorothy for, has dumped him. By the time the storm-clouded Miami night deepens, Dorothy finds herself sharing laughter and memories she thought long buried. Before Dorothy can fully process her own surprise, Stan gently asks if he can stay the night, just for old time's sake. Despite her logical mind warning against it, Dorothy's heart recalls 38 years of companionship, pulling her toward a familiar embrace. In her bedroom, they share a tentative moment, neither certain if this is a one-time fling or the start of something more. In the soft glow of the bedside lamp, Stanley speaks of regrets and second chances. Dorothy, torn between caution and longing, allows herself to hope that perhaps they could rediscover what they once had. Yet, when she drifts to sleep, a fleeting worry crosses her mind. Is she making the same mistake all over again? At dawn, Dorothy wakes alone to find Stanley gone, and the divorce decree missing from the nightstand. She searches the bathroom, then steps into the hall to find a stunned Stan greeting his ex-wife, Chrissy, who's arrived in town demanding reconciliation. Chrissy's tear-stained face and desperate pleas clash with Dorothy's calm firmness as she steps forward to claim what's rightfully hers. Stan, torn between old loyalties and new possibilities, rushes to Chrissy's side, leaving Dorothy standing in the foyer. In a brief but painful exchange, Dorothy tells Chrissy she's welcome to have him back, then turns away, reclaiming her dignity. As Stan and Chrissy drive off together, Dorothy closes the door on their retreating car, her expression a mix of relief and self-respect. Meanwhile, Rose and Blanche have commandeered the kitchen table for a much lighter kind of drama, planning a girls-only getaway to Martinique. They eagerly flip through glossy travel brochures, debating coral sands and champagne brunches, so caught up in their excitement that they completely forget to invite Sophia. When Sophia toddles in with her cheesecake plate, she's met with guilty smiles and hurried explanations. Rose offers Sophia a rain check, promising a future trip just for her, but the words ring hollow. Sophia, accustomed to being the household's backbone, masks her hurt with a tart remark about camisoles and corsets before retreating to the lanai. Left on the lanai, Sophia reflects on years of supporting her friends through every crisis, only to be sidelined in their moment of frivolity. She straightens her floral cardigan, reminding herself that she's no shrinking violet. When Dorothy emerges to find Sophia alone, she apologizes profusely, explaining that in their excitement, they lost sight of Sophia's feelings. Sophia listens, arms folded, and then delivers a characteristic zinger. "Next time, do us all a favor and send me the postcard." Her tone is sharp, but her eyes soften, signaling she understands their oversight. Dorothy and Rose promise to make it up to her, planting a warm, forgiving hug on the lanai bench. Later that evening, Dorothy returns after a brisk walk, having resolved never to let Stan's visit unsettle her again. She joins the other three on the lanai, where Blanche unveils revised travel plans, a spring cruise everyone can enjoy. Sophia teases that she'll captain the ship if need be, and Rose laughs, handing her a coconut macaroon souvenir. As they clink glasses of sweet tea under the Miami moonlight, Dorothy raises her own toast. To new adventures, together as always. The four women share a knowing look. Life will throw surprises at them, but their chosen family will weather every storm, be it an old flame or an overlooked invitation.